right, good morning to you folks. Coach Micheal Burt, 628. Headed to the airport this morning to head up to Michigan, Detroit, Michigan. Derek Fossey, one of our top clients, Supreme Lending, man. That dude's an animal, man. The Belichick of the mortgage business. That's why I love working with him. I love working with tough-minded people that see things through to their conclusion, folks. How many of you can I get an amen on that? How many of you like working with tough-minded people that don't quit when it gets tough? They just keep fighting, man. That is one characteristic, Neil Forrester, of the best. They got a grit and a resilience about them that they just keep coming, man. Neil, I want you to check out that mortgage event I just added, June 7th. Gabriel, what's up? So good morning to you folks. I was going to give you a message here on the way to the airport, and the message is real simple. You heard me say a million times, you don't need more money, you need more people, Amanda. And so people start asking me, how do I attract more people? Right? That's really what I'm going to talk about up in Michigan today. I'm going to talk about the habits of the top 1%. I'm going to talk about Pray Drive. I'm going to talk about person of interest. And when you hear me say you don't need more money, you need more people, Davis, then it becomes a real simple question, man. How do I attract more people to me? In essence, come on, Gabriel. In essence, it becomes, how do I become a buyer versus a seller? How do I become a buyer versus a seller? And that would imply that you have something that other people find incredibly valuable. I'm going to replace the word person of interest with person of value. You have a unique talent. You have a unique skill set. Your skill can solve another person's problem. And because of that, if you're good at marketing the skill, distributing the skill, then other people begin to flow toward you, Kevin Jones. So what happens is, if you have a skill that's strong enough, and that skill solves a big enough problem, you will start attracting large numbers of people. Or, don't miss this, you will attract the right person, Sean Jones, that will put you in front of other people. So I'm going to do two events today. One, for Go-Go Bethke up in, which is a big EXP person. She saw me in Nashville. Her and Curtis Shewell are going to give me access to their networks. Okay, so step one is that one person is going to give me access to their networks. The key to the many is to the one. The one's going to put you in front of the many if you do a great job with the one, man. If you do a great job with the one's going to introduce you to many. That's why it's so important to understand that concept. To attract other people, sometimes all you got to do is attract one. You attract the right one, the one puts you in touch with the many. Next thing you know, you're in front of a lot of people. The other thing you got to do is you got to look at your skill set, Tish, and you got to say, man, how strong is my skill set? And what unique problem does my skill set solve, Doug Raines? And if it's strong enough and marketed well enough, then you begin to create demand. And the demand starts to come to you. And you start getting requests, Chad Free. Now you're starting to become the buyer versus the seller. We get requests every single day for me to speak all over the world, okay? Every single day. And that's a good thing to do. Thank you, Will. That's a good thing to do because, man, it's an indicator. Now, the indicator is I'm going to go up here to Michigan. I'm going to see if I can help these people. I'm going to try to get 20 people to come back on next Wednesday. I'm going to go back up to Michigan next Wednesday if I can get 20 people to come in, okay, for me to come back there and coach them through the concepts. So it's all about attracting, man, and it's attracting, Travis, by the skill set. So if you're like, man, I don't have enough people, and that is really your problem, you're sitting there like, man, I don't have enough people. Well, the problem is not the people. The problem is your skill set is not strong enough or has not been marketed appropriately. That is our problem. Okay, so we got to go back to the skill. And I talk about this a lot in Person of Interest. I also talk about it in Single Digit Millionaire, which is where you build a skill, you build demand for the skill. The people that come for the demand actually introduce you to new people. Those are called new associations. The new associations allow you to create structures of exchange, which is exactly what greatness factories are. And people come and exchange, and they like what they see, and then they want to go deeper with you. And the next thing you know, you got networks of people. You got a lot more people. And you don't need more money, you need more people. Okay? So, now, the question then comes, will you be willing to do what it takes? Will you be willing to get up at 5 in the morning, to go get on a plane, to go to Michigan, to spend a day there? That's the question you got to ask yourself. Or if it's inconvenient to you, no, I don't want to do it because it's inconvenient. Well, then you don't understand the formula. Because the formula is going to require you to get in front of people in some capacity, okay? So, I hope you guys have a great day. I'm Coach Burt. I believe everybody needs a coach. A good coach can change everything for you. I will be teaching Person of Interest. We just added it to the schedule, I think in July, back at the lodge. I got 100 and something health coaches coming to my lodge Friday and Saturday of this week. It's going to be incredible. I'll be in Michigan today with 2 stops. And then we're just going to keep going out into the marketplace, meeting new people, Kevin Jones, and finding more people, Sam. Because, Sam, you don't need more money, you need more people. The people have the money and need the mortgages. So it's a full contact sport for as many people you can talk to and create value for. That's a big part of the equation. Skill solves a problem. That is what attracts people to you ultimately, okay? All right, come on, Heidi. You do need a coach. Let's go. Heidi, you need to email eric@coachburt.com and say, I need a coach. Gabriel's got a coach. All the top players have coaches, man. So it's time to go pro. You guys have a great day. God bless you. Before I get started, there is one very important question I have to ask you.
Coach Micheal Burt, Monster Producer Academy CEO. He's a personal friend of mine.
What good is it to have knowledge with no desire? What good is it to have desire with no skill? What good is it to have knowledge and skill with no confidence?
A big part of activating your prey drive is finding and refining your talent. This is something that helps you get to the next place.
People are made up of 4 parts: a body, a mind, a heart, and a spirit.
You need to know you, and then you need to have an awareness, and sometimes you don't even know what you need.
So all 4 parts of our nature have to be clicking. Your hard skill solves my problem. The bigger the problem, the more money people will pay to solve it.
Everything is valuable to your future. What I'm really paying you for is your past.
A monster producer combines multiple skills to dominate a market.
When you get to wake up every day and do what you love doing, man, it is hard not to be motivated.
They think at a higher ordinance than everybody else. They want to create new things.
I have a conviction about me, and that's the conviction that you feel when I talk, when I speak. It comes across as passion. You got to learn how to connect to another person at such a deep level that it moves them. You have goals, you have targets, but you don't have a sense of urgency.
They're going to exchange money, energy, they're going to raise capital, they're going to start new businesses, there's going to be joint ventures.
I think your purpose finds you. It is activated. The word activate means to initiate. Discipline, which is a derivative of the word disciple, which means to give yourself to a person or cause you believe in. Do you believe in your future, yes or no? When we know better, we do better. Finding the problem that you are uniquely qualified to solve, and you don't know what problem you really solve for whom, then there is no big financial exchange right there. You should leave here thinking bigger today than when you came. And I want to shake your hand and look you in the eyeball when you make this decision. Thank you. We'll see you in the back. God bless you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.